Aloha, I'm Brittany and this is Emily and we're two of Festival's dietitians. And today I'm really excited because we have a recipe that's really near and dear to our heart, and it's a lightened up kind of tropical recipe.
And it only takes 20 minutes, so
yes,
who can't love that?
That's awesome. So today we're making pineapple fried rice with cashews, and now this is something that when Emily and I started working together, we would order takeout all the time at the office. So today to make a lightened up homemade version is just so much fun.
Yeah, and this is going to be lower in sodium, so
yeah,
great
let's
option.
Get started.
Yeah. So we have some canola oil that we're just going to add to our skillet.
Okay.
And then a little bit of garlic and green onions.
And we just want this to soften up a little bit before we add the rest of our ingredients.
Ooh,
it smells so good already. Oh my gosh.
Super fragrant.
Okay.
All right. Then we're just going to add, so we have 2 eggs in here, but we're only going to add 1, or about 1.
That looks good. And then we just want to let it sit and cook for about 30 seconds, so we don't want to touch it.
This is going to make that classic fried egg in the fried rice.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our egg.
And then we can go ahead and add the rest of our other ingredients. So,
let's give this a stir.
Yeah, I'll let you do that first. We have steam fresh whole grain brown rice, and that's been cooked. I like using the steam fresh whole grain brown rice because it's so easy. We just popped it in the microwave right before we were ready to cook. We didn't have to wait on a pot of rice to boil or anything like that. And we like using the steam fresh because it's just packed with whole grains. It's a really easy way to get your whole grains, your fiber, your protein, B vitamins.
And it's naturally gluten-free.
Yes, there you go. Okay, some frozen peas and carrots. Now these are not cooked. Those are going in.
It's a nice color.
Some minced fresh ginger. That's a lot of flavor there. Some white pepper, a little bit of a unique ingredient. And then red pepper flakes, just a little bit to add a little bit of heat. So we're gonna give this a nice stir and let it, or actually we're gonna keep stirring it for about 5 minutes.
All right, the peas and carrots look like they're nice and cooked, so we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. We have our fresh pineapple.
And that's what makes this fried rice recipe a lot more unique. Now we could definitely use diced canned pineapple, if we drained it, but we wanted to use fresh pineapple because we saw some good pineapple options in the produce department this time. So when you're looking for pineapple, when you're shopping for pineapple in the store, you want to pay attention to the leaves. So they want to be velvety and bright green. The fruit itself should also be heavy for its size, and the base should smell sweet and tropical and delicious.
That's always how I can find a good pineapple, is just smelling that base.
Absolutely. And so once you get it home and cut it up, it can last in your refrigerator for up to 5 days, but you really want to use it as soon as possible. You want to make sure it's stored in an airtight container too when it's in your fridge.
And although it's delicious fresh, one of our favorite ways to eat pineapple is just throwing it on the grill. That really locks in all of that tropical flavor.
Yes.
And gives it a nice caramelization.
And that's partially why I like this recipe too, because we are cooking the pineapple, so it's releasing a lot of those sweet flavors.
Yeah.
And pineapple is just packed with vitamin C. And not a lot of people know this too, but kind of a fun fact about pineapple is it grows in a bush.
Yeah.
So like on the ground. I always thought pineapples came from a tree for some reason, but nope, in Hawaii.
Yep. And there's only 1 fruit per bush, so
yep.
It's
kind of fun fact.
All right, so the rest of our ingredients, we're going to add a little bit of tamari or a gluten-free soy sauce. If you don't need to eat gluten-free, certainly add just regular soy sauce. And then we have some shredded coconut.
And this is unsweetened coconut.
Yes. And then a little bit of cashews.
Now these cashews we didn't need very much for this recipe, so that's where the natural and organic bulk bins at Festival really helped out because we didn't want to have to buy a whole bag of cashews. We were able just to buy the amount we needed from the bulk section. That was really nice.
I really like to do that with a lot of the spices too, if you're
yep.
making a dish and you don't need very much.
That's a really great point. Wow, it's just looking so beautiful.
What do you think?
I think we're ready to put it in some bowls and give it a try.
Sounds good to me. All right, I'll dish you some up.
Yum. Now you could definitely add chicken or shrimp to this to make a more well-balanced meal. But this is really, really enough for us for a nice light meal or side dish. Now we can just garnish this with some green onions. Let me give you
Thank you.
yours. And then cilantro. So cilantro is a really great herb, fresh herb to use with Asian-inspired dishes.
Oh, it looks just so colorful.
Absolutely. Let's give it a try. Oh, it smells wonderful. There's a lot of flavor going on there.
So much flavor.
Very tropical tasting. Well, we hope you enjoyed this tropical-inspired recipe.
And remember, you can always eat well with Festival Foods.